and the same focus and power of concentration as Nadia.
Well, and also the incredible concentration that has paid off over this whole year when she's been in meet after meet under an incredible amount of pressure.
This is Natalia Lashenova of the Soviet Union. She is currently in second place.
Music by Grieg in the Cave of the King. She begins with a double layout. As Bart, you mentioned earlier, has some of the most power and height of anyone in the competition. Right into a back handspring. She continues to move. Wonderful combination tumbling series here. You always have a sense that she's having a good time out there. Very tough move for the second run. They usually use that on the first run because it's so difficult. Pulls that double back around in the cowboy position. What do you think, Bart? First 10 in the meet?
Well, I think they're going to make a deduction on their landing and the cowboy on that last double back. But otherwise, as you mentioned, the tumbling was very, very difficult and so clean. And the technique is absolutely perfect, especially on the opening tumbling sequence.
Talk about steady improvement. Lashenova was 5th in the all-around in the '88 Olympics. She won the silver medal last year behind Svetlana Boginskaya at the World Championships. And here she displays, she has a chance to win the all-around title.
I think what is most impressive, she's a real team leader. She's calm in the gym.
We're going to move over
here,
to
of course, Kim Zmeskal.
For 14-year-old Kim
on the vault, she'll get 2. They'll score the best one.
Kim's had a problem with that wrist at the Goodwill Games. It was a big problem. Notice the wrist pad that she has on her left-handed wrist. It's caused her trouble in this event because she can't block as well as she needs to on the horse.
There's so much speed required as you come into the horse, and that really puts a lot of pressure, although she lays it out well. Excellent vault. She has 2 chances, and she would probably take that one. It's very good. She could go a little bit higher, possibly, Bart.
An idea you slow down. Just an idea we slow it than supposed to. But let's try the second one. Stronger, more speed.
One of the things that he's telling her about is she's slowing down before she gets to the board. Just a little bit, and that's probably because she's trying to place her hands so accurately on the floor to get the good timing and position on the horse.
The technique is so nice how she jets her arms to the sides to show off that she finishes the twist as early as she does.
Well, here's the situation for Kim Zmeskal if she's going to win the all-around title. Natalia Lashenova scored a 9.925 in the floor exercise, so Kim Zmeskal scored a 9.90. Can we say it yet? Well, that'll put her ahead of Natalia Lashenova. She needed a 9.75, and her first vault was a 9.9. So Kim in very great position right now.
She really can go for broke on this vault. Once again, the Yurchenko full twist, lays it out, and a perfect landing.
I believe that's our first 10 for the day. I really feel it'll happen. The atmosphere is so exciting here.
Oh, my God. I'm proud of you. Not in a way. I'm proud another way. Good job. Wait the public.
More than anything, her mental abilities are what champions are made out of.
There it is. It's a 10 for this vault, and you can see clean form. She jets her arms to the side, and she doesn't budge at all.
And a standing ovation.
Why not? The perfect 10 means no one can beat her. She has won the all-around title.
We saw it happen to Christy Phillips. We saw it happen to Brandy Johnson. This is a very important moment for Kim Zmeskal to beat many of the best Soviets in gymnastics currently.
We'll be back with more of our coverage after this.
former champ Iran.
Moments ago, the crowd here at the Recreation and Event Center at San Jose State University was abuzz because Kim Zmeskal scored a perfect 10 in her final rotation and her event, the vault, to wrap up the all-around title. It was really something special, Kathy and Bart.
Well, it was magnificent, and we mentioned earlier that she's come off meet after meet, won almost all of them. She's getting ready to go on a vacation. She has to be incredibly happy about that mark and this all-around competition championship.
Kim Zmeskal right now watching her teammate Betty Okino compete in the vault, and from the looks of that reaction, she liked Betty's effort, but this was the vault that earned Kim the perfect score.
And she has really done a terrific job in compensating for the injury in her left wrist. She gets a very good block on the horse. Notice the hand position. She reaches in, good strong push.
Our next competitor up.
Can't do it much better than that.
The all-around title at the Goodwill Games with a perfect 10 on floor exercise.
And what's the coach think of it?
Goodwill Games. It was the first 10 ever. Would you welcome Natalia Kalinina?
The patented Bella Caroli bear hug.
You know, he yells, he screams, he cajoles, but he has genuine affection for these youngsters that he coaches. And now this is Natalia Kalinina of the Soviet Union in the floor exercise. She was 11th after 3 rotations.
And although she has not had a great competition here, she begins with a double layout. She did receive the first 10 ever last week at the Goodwill Games. And one thing that everyone mentioned was she was so able to capture the attention of the crowd and the imagination of the crowd during that time. Now watch this tumbling run. Great combination tumbling run here. Full in, back handspring, and she just continues. From a lyrical style into kind of a modern jazz style. Now if her endurance is there, she will end with a full-in double back, as we've mentioned many times, so tough. And she nails it. You can see why she receives 10s a little bit late for this competition, but a great gymnast nonetheless.
Well, very few gymnasts can stick a landing in the floor exercise the way Natalia Kalinina can. Again, she had a poor performance in the uneven bars, but finishes up strongly here in the floor exercise. Well, we mentioned that some of the famous charges that Bella Caroli had, Coach, his very first, the great Nadia Comaneci, who had a few 10s in her day. Bart's with her right now. Bart?
Well, there's no question that Nadia Comaneci changed the sport of gymnastics forever, scoring the first perfect 10. Do you feel there's too many 10s given these days?
So in 1980 at the Olympic Games, they gave more 10s, but now they just give for the perfect routine.
Well, we just got another 10. And the Americans have really come on strong here. How do you feel about someone like Kim Zmeskal? She's really getting in the top of her form.
At this competition, she was really good. I love her, and I am sure that she made a mistake at the Goodwill Games, but now I don't think that she will do any mistake from now. She's a great gymnast, and I think that she will become a champion fast.
Well, with the World Championships next year in Indianapolis and the Olympic Games coming up, do you expect that the Americans should be strong contenders?
Yeah, the American will be strong and will be a danger for the the Soviet team.
Do you think they can twist your arm to come in and help perhaps coach the U.S. team by then?
Me? Yes, why not?
Well, we're delighted to have you here, Nadia.
Thank you very much.
Mike?
Thanks, Bart. Nadia looking wonderful. Of course, that perfect 10 scored by Natalia Kalinina of the Soviet Union as we look at Amy Shear of the United States. 8th after this 3rd rotation, I believe.
And once again, she is performing the ever popular Yurchenko full twisting vault. Great thing about everyone doing this particular vault, the judges have the opportunity to really compare.
She's already had one vault in her first score, 9.90.
And she did tie for third at the Goodwill Games on this event. What is most impressive is her upper body strength, her arm strength. Great definition. Once again, building speed right here. Forcing those hands down. Good position. A little bit of hop on the end there. A little sigh of, I wish I would have stuck that.
But again, Kathy, maybe the most important thing, the international experience that all these gymnasts are getting here.
Absolutely. You know, you don't know how you're going to feel under stress and under pressure, especially at this level against the Soviet gymnast. And you can't beat this kind of experience.
This is Oksana Chusovitina in third place, tied for third after 3 rotations. She's up in the floor exercise.
We saw her
Amy
nail
Shear's
this
second
routine.
vault, was another 9.90, so that's the score she gets.
And Mike, we saw her nail this routine a little more than a month ago up in Salt Lake at the Olympic Cup to win the all-around. She's very exciting on floor exercise.
Once again, she does the double layout. Now she really gets a fast whip over on the first back flip and a little higher on the second one. And I love this combination tumbling that they're doing. So exquisite, so dynamic. You almost think she's going to take a third run.
Oksana needs a score of 9.95 to tie Natalia Lishenova for second place in the all-around picture.
This is now a full-in double back. The abundance of difficulty is amazing. Now, right now, I think she'll go into what's called a Shushanova in a minute. Right there, right to the prone position. She will be awarded bonus points for that. And again, just in case you have any doubts, here comes her last tumbling run. Double pike.
Sensational performance by Oksana Chusovitina. We'll be back with more after this.
The agony of defeat. 30 years of sports action is now yours to own on 3 collectible video cassettes. Own the most legendary moments in sports from television's most legendary sports program. Call 1-800-4ABC-VCR. Each video is just $19.98 plus $3 shipping and handling. That's 1-800-4ABC-VCR.
The final results in the all-around competition, the winner, Kim Zemeskel of the United States. Oksana Chusovitina of the Soviet Union recorded the third perfect 10 of the afternoon in her floor exercise routine. But right now, here's Bart with Kim.
Kim, congratulations on a terrific competition. What were you thinking before you went down to do the vault, knowing you had to score a 10?
Well, first of all, I didn't even know I had to score a 10. I don't keep up with the scores very much, but I just knew I could do the vault, and I went and I did it as well as I could.
Now, you've had a tough year, some injuries, ankle, you've had a problem with your wrist. Now you got a little time off. What are you going to do on your vacation?
Well, mainly just rest, you know, my arm and my leg and hope that it's better when I come back.
Well, congratulations on a terrific victory here today for the U.S. team. They did very well. The Soviets win the team competition. You win the all-around against some of the best Soviets in the world. And that's it from San Jose and the U.S. Olympic Challenge. Here, the U.S. versus the USSR. Let's go back to New York and Roger Twibel.
Thank you very much, Bart. A reminder, tomorrow on ABC Sports, Emerson Fittipaldi has the pole position as top IndyCar driver.
And World News Saturday over most of these ABC stations. ABC's Wide World of Sports has been brought to you by AT&T, the right choice. And by McDonald's. You know the one. It's McDonald's for food, folks, and fun. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports, recognized around the world as the leader in sports television.
Summer Olympic Games plays host tonight to